this is Mag212 and this is my Halo SMG Replica. The base blaster for this modification is a Rapidstrike CS18. I've drastically minimized it by cutting off the front and cutting off the entire rail. I decided to keep the stock because it makes it look very cool. I designed this gun to look like the SMG from Halo because I thought it kind of looked like the SMG. So I'll go over all of the internal modifications and then go over the paint job. For the modifications, I've done some standard stuff, including removing the electronic locks and mechanical locks. I rewired everything and took out the thermistor and located the battery pack to right here. This is a 3 AA holder and it holds 3 truss-fire batteries. As well as all of those modifications, I also upgraded the motors. I'm using RM2s with this gun. I bought quite a few of them, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to like them, but I'm very happy with their performance, and they're shooting really hard. Those are the internal modifications. The external modifications are quite apparent. I did minimize this, and I cut off the rail, and it's very smooth, and as you can see, the internals are exposed, and I think that's really cool, because I just love to see the internals. Some of you might be saying that the motor is exposed, and yes, that's true, and you could damage it if you impact it or something, so you should be very careful when you are using this gun. I also cut off the front of the Rapidstrike and I filled it with epoxy putty, and then I just slapped that on my belt sander and smoothed it out. I tried to use as little orange as possible because I know orange doesn't look very good with this gun, but it is safer to have some orange because if someone walks out with this gun on the streets, a police officer might mistake it for a real gun. Those are all the modifications. Now I'll get into the paint job. All the black is black vinyl dye. That's a duplicolor paint found at AutoZone automotive shops. Then I just dry brushed over it with a steel dry brushing. I didn't do any detailing and I wanted it to look very rugged because that's how all the guns look from Halo. I usually don't do one color paint jobs, but I think this one turned out really nicely. So those are all the paints and the modifications, so now I'll show you it firing. A unique feature about this minimization is that the clip is exposed, so if you scavenge and you find darts on the floor, you can load it like an internal magazine, kind of like the Magnus, and you're still in a firing position, so if someone comes at you, you can just shoot them. As you can see, this gun is shooting really, really well, and that's primarily because of the voltage increase. But the upgraded motors are definitely helping it shoot much harder than stock. So that's the video on my Halo SMG Replica. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.